Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Readily abundant, but tragically finite. It's the Audience of One show on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5 FM, streaming on irlonestar.com and available wherever you get your podcasts from. On today's show, we discuss robots in the air, soda in your water cup, and inappropriate uses for holograms. I am Andrew, maestro of the run sheet, next to the guy who hasn't had a good flashing in a while. It's Dick. I'm on a life bender. Schisler.
What's up?
Cruise control. What's up, buddy?
Autopilot.
Autopilot. It all applies. It all applies. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Been working a lot.
So much work. If there's anything I know about you, it's that you just work. Just nose to the ground.
Well, it's 24/7. Got to be available.
That's right. The radio waves, they never stop.
Yeah, some weeks are impact of a lot of stuff, and then other weeks are like, hey, I'm just basically on vacation.
Did you watch the Kentucky Derby last week?
I watched, like, I don't know what they call it, but it was like the warm-ups.
Okay.
I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah, there's a few races before. It's
Yeah.
like, whatever, get to the main show. Yeah.
Then I
the
kinda-
prelims.
I lost interest real quickly.
Well, let me tell you something. There is nothing like watching the Kentucky Derby at a large casino. It is electric. People going crazy, man. It's awesome. The atmosphere
All right, let me ask you
is
this.
wild.
Is the Kentucky Derby one race? And how long is that race?
It's like a mile and a half.
Okay, so it's like 4 minutes?
Or it's a mile and one of them. Yeah, it's a couple of minutes. The problem is, though, Dick, I missed it. I was asleep in my room. I woke up, turned on the TV.
What time was it at?
It was in the middle of the afternoon, like maybe 4. I went back up to my hotel room to lay down because we had an event later that night. So I laid down for a little bit. Actually, I don't know that I technically fell asleep, but I was in my room. I turned the TV on, and there was the highlights. I went, oh, yeah, I forgot I missed that. And I really wanted to go down there and see it because, again, it's a casino. All the betting and gambling. Yeah. I did hear it was wild because the guy that won was in like last place for the 3/4 of the race, and at the very end decided, all right, now's my time. Yeah. Came all the way up and won.
I don't know horse racing.
I don't either, except for there's a trifecta, and then there's a multiplier box. I don't know. These are gambling terms for dogs and horses. You never been out to the track?
No, I have. We actually distant relatives raised horses and raced them. So I've been to a track and I've been to training and stuff. But when I say distant relatives, I mean like my great grandmother. But
I like going to the track and then looking at the horses before they race and kind of just determine which one I think is going to win based off of the length of the urination prior to the race.
Is that a real?
Yes,
I would not doubt that being a real thing.
I look at it going, well, that one looks like he's going to be a little lighter. So $10 on horse number 6.
Yeah, no, I don't see the appeal to it, but I see the appeal of raising horses.
I'm not a horse guy, but boy, let me tell you, when you're a horse person, you really go horse. Like it's your whole life. You don't just dabble in horses; it becomes your life. I've known a few horse people that, to this day, that's all they do.
What always got me about horse people is they never ride their horses. Majority of the people who have horses don't ride them, and I was like,
so what do they do with them?
Yeah, that's what I was always amazed by that.
I mean,
because the horses our family has, we ride them.
Yeah, I bet it's 50-50, but still, that's a low percentage. Like, what do you? It's not like they're cheap.
I even ride the midget horse.
I'm sorry, little horse. What are you talking about? Little horse?
My brother bought.
Oh, like a Shetland pony?
Yeah, a pony horse.
Okay.
For my so my niece has spinal bifida, so she's
she's
my wheelchair angel.
Does she ride on the little horse?
We have a little. Okay. We have a whole thing when we get down, we get down. Everyone's got to get down. Okay, we don't leave anyone out over there at the.
And Shetland ponies will live for like 25 or 30 years.
But yeah, my brother and I were hanging out one time, and I was having a nice whiskey, and he's like, "Have you ridden the pony yet?" And I was like, "No," and he's like,
Please get footage of this.
and he's like, we don't need to put a saddle, just jump on it. And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yes, go for it." And I went for it, and it was
that horse did not appreciate that,
nope.
did it?
It was a good
What
time.
is the name of the horse, by the way?
I don't really know, like Candy or something like that. I think
Did the little
my
girl,
niece,
your niece, named it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, then
She has a full-on brace thing, and it's wild.
how often does she get to ride the horse, man? This sounds awesome.
I mean, technically every day. I mean, if she wants to.
Okay.
Yeah, because when we get on the buggies, we we set her up. It's great. We have this little setup where some of the buggies have little, I guess, truck beds, and we set her up on that, so she's a little higher.
Right. Easier to get on to the horse.
Well, no, it's like when we ride in the buggy, we set her up on this thing.
Oh, gotcha.
And so she's just like full, like the wind's in her hair, and we're just driving the buggy, and I was like, if someone saw this, they'd think we were like torturing this kid. But yeah, no, it's a fun time.
That's awesome. Well, next year I'll watch the Kentucky Derby next year.
I don't really know. I didn't even know what was going on.
I didn't either.
we were
Again,
doing
until I saw everybody in the aftermath.
Yeah, we were doing the crawfish thing, and we were trying to find the Astros, and one guy's like, "Can we watch the Kentucky Derby?" And I'm like,
Dick, I have a question for you.
"What?"
When are you not doing a crawfish thing?
That's true.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so good. We put tamales in this time.
In the crawfish or crawfish in the tamales?
We know we got tamales,
Uh-huh.
and we put them in the boil.
Oh, does that work?
It
Seems like
worked.
it would fall apart.
Yeah, it works. You get the husk still on them, and
That makes
you
sense.
drop it. But
Okay.
you just gotta make sure if you're gonna try it, you want to do it at the very end, because the mistake we made is we did it in the middle, and they just sunk.
And then you got to dig those
And
things
we
out.
gotta dig them out, and that's not fun.
Mm-mm.
So you gotta like,
On the account of the boiling water and stuff.
yeah, it's just one of those things. That's
Yeah.
lesson learned on that one. But yeah,
Cool. Well, Dick, have you heard of this thing about getting 10,000 steps a day? How this
Yeah.
is sort of a line of demarcation for good health?
yeah.
Yeah, I hear this too. You hear it often. And now with all these gadgets like Fitbits and watches, it's really easy to keep up with, right?
Is this thing tracking me right now?
I don't know, but
Let's
it did get
see.
me to thinking. What do you think is the minimum amount of steps you could go through in your day?
Oh, I bet I already achieved
Like,
it.
do you think you could get away with only 50 steps?
Oh, well, no, we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure this does a step thing. Let me see.
Because this would be a great bet payoff.
So I'm at 859 steps
Oh my
today.
God, and it's late in the afternoon.
Yeah. On
I don't track mine. I used to, but I don't have all that turned on. Otherwise,
my
I would.
average,
Otherwise, I would.
it looks like my average is 2,000.
Okay, well, you're woefully short of 10,000,
Well,
which is a lot. By
I
the
hit
way.
11,000 on Sunday,
Oh, look
but
at
I was
that.
working outside and doing stuff.
But I think this would be a great bet payoff where you have to bet somebody they can take less than 100 steps for the entire day. But you really have to plan that out if you think about it, because you've got bathroom trips. There's a certain amount of trips you're going to have to make.
I can achieve 50.
This would be so great
You know,
for an entire day.
I think that-
set up. You know what? You start putting casters on all your chairs and just
No,
roll around to the fridge.
I remember like when I went to South by Southwest, that was a thing with our group because we volunteered and we were walking all around Austin, and we were showing our steps.
Mm-hmm.
And like one day I had like 27,000.
Good grief! Would you
And
run a
then-
marathon?
Well, because we were the banner crew, so all the banners you would see during during the thing, we'd walk blocks carrying banners.
Your
and
phone probably thought you handed it to someone else.
yeah, probably. It's like cheater, yo. But no, I remember looking at it. Some people had 34. Some people,
grief.
yeah, we were walking every day. That was like every day for 2 weeks.
No. Yeah, I don't know that I could do 50 or 100. That's really low. I definitely could do like 500 pretty, fairly easily. You'd be pretty sedentary, but 50, you just got to be on the couch. I guess you're in one of your gaming fits. There's not a lot of steps going on there, so
2,000's terrible, and that's my average.
you're at
So-
800 today, and it's
Yeah.
like 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah, well,
Love it.
what's ironic is I take
so
the stairs
great.
everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm. There must not be very many stairs.
No, it's just usually like a floor.
Just an entrance to the building is 3 steps.
Like when I get my water, I'll walk upstairs.
Oh,
But
man, that is funny. Funny stuff.
there we go.
Dick, this week's segment of If Grass Tasted Better, Would We Eat It? Do you find it odd that we have vegetarian options that just resemble meat?
No.
Like a meatless hot dog. Or a hamburger.
No.
To me, if you're like against eating meat, why do you want to eat something that looks like meat?
Well, it's okay. This is kind of funny because I encountered a good bit. I forgot what comedy it was. It was a British comedy. Old. It was probably in the 90s. But the joke they had about it, it's similar. I'm gonna get there. It's about vegetarians and meat eaters, and the guy made an argument because when I invited, so you're the vegetarian.
Okay.
I invited you to my house for dinner. I made you a vegetarian dish along with my meatloaf or whatever. But when the vegetarian invited me over,
they don't make meat
options. And he was making an argument. He's like, I think that's really rude. Like, cause
he has a point.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, actually, that's I wonder. I bet you majority of vegetarians would refuse to touch meat.
Correct.
So it's one of those funny things. Like, they don't want to be part of that process. Like, they won't even go pick up your hamburger.
But they'll pick up a hamburger if it's made out of black beans.
Well, yeah, but like, say you're coming over and I'm vegetarian, I'd be like, yeah, I'll cook you a hamburger. I wouldn't care. But
I didn't realize you had this affinity, or against, I say not an affinity, but against vegetarians, man.
Well, no, I think vegetarian's a mindset. It's not about just eating vegetables. It's like, no, it's a way of life. It's a way of life where you can't even touch things.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, because then they would have to go to the store, and then they would have to prepare it, and then they would have to cook it or whatever, and they don't want to mess with that.
And I think they make the Illuminati vegetarians, they make it look like meat to coax you in.
Okay.
To get the convert.
Okay, maybe so.
Because I've had
that, or they're trying to pull a fast one on you.
I've had. There was this girl I dated that was a huge health nut. I mean, like, she loved to bake. Like, she loved to cook, so we all got along great. But she only cooked certain foods with like gluten-free stuff. So when we make cookies, I'm like, these cookies are terrible. But you know me, I'm like, but some of the stuff she would make, we'd make, was really good. I was surprised. Like, we made some bean patties one time, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. Because we do everything fresh. It was nice. And then she dumped me.
Did you still call it a hamburger?
No, she called it like a patty or something like that. But anyway,
I guess that's acceptable.
I guess technically she was a vegetarian. But yeah, it was interesting the lengths she would go to eat right in her mind. And she didn't have hair under her armpits.
Oh, good. Bonus. Because I do think the Venn diagram on that, there is a crossover, I think.
But yeah, that was a lot. I really liked that girl. Was a lot of fun.
Awesome, buddy.
But vegetarians, like, I realized, like, especially with that particular woman, I was like, you really are about this. Like, you go to her pantry and it's just all these powders and all. I was just like.
Although you can get to a point where it's actually not healthy at all because there's so much artificial stuff that has to go into those foods.
I mean, like, everything's bad for you, so who cares?
This is true. All right, let's go ahead and start the show, Dick, because I have got a story to lead off.
Now I want some meat now.
Well, I want to start off the show with a story that you sent me.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. And sometimes you send me stories that I've already seen or others have sent me, but I still give you credit because I'm throwing you a bone.
You already saw this one?
But I had not seen this. Show music, please. A Southwest Airlines flight from Oakland, California to San Diego was delayed for more than an hour, which does tend to happen, delays on airlines. But why was this delayed, Dick? Due to the presence of an unusual passenger. And I'm not talking about the lady who was yelling, that MFer isn't real. No, not that. This was a robot. That's right. A confirmed robot. 4 feet tall, 70 pounds, named Bebop, boarded the plane to Oakland, San Francisco Bay, flying to San Diego. Now, here's the issue, Dick. They put the effing robot in a seat. Why did they just throw this guy into the cargo hold with the other overweight and oversized stuff? No, they had to give him a seat. And, of course, this caused all kinds of chaos. Initially, he was in an aisle seat, and they moved him over to a window seat, which I have an issue with. What the hell does the robot need a window seat for? It's not like he's looking out. Oh, look at that. It's a window. And this video we're looking at here, he's prior to boarding the flight, is dancing and entertaining the crowds. I want to kick that robot right into space. He's annoying as hell. Bebop.
Well, why did it delay? Was he dancing?
So there was a couple different reasons why. One, it caused a lot of attention, right? So people were watching Bebop there as we see him in front of the baggage claim dancing. Also, he had a lithium battery that was over the required
That is awesome.
limit. So when we had
TSA got their check.
That's right. So they had to remove Bebop's battery, so he was no longer a dancing little robot there for everybody.
That's funny, dude.
Yes. So no, we had a pilot in as a guest here one time, and one of the things that he talked about was the suitcases that are motorized.
Yeah, and you can't have those.
You can't take those on board. They have to go underneath, right, with all the other ones. Well, that's where I think Bebop should have gone, man. Good God.
Well, now we'll see what the reason my light bulb popped when I saw this. Last show I was talking about getting the robot to sack tap you.
Yes.
And
you were very adamant about that.
And I realized, like, you know what I can do now? I can send a robot on an airplane because I knew you were traveling. And I go, how funny would that be?
Sit down.
Is somehow I coordinated his travel all the way to walk in to the bowling alley, and it says message from Dick. Boom! Or what's the capital of Bangkok or Thailand?
Thailand, Bangkok.
See that would be really funny. And now it's it could be true.
If we get to the point,
you got to be living in fear now.
Be true. They could literally show up next to me on a flight.
Bebop is gonna find you, dude. Bebop's gonna.
I do think if we get to the point where humanoid robots, start taking flights, they should be required to be in the middle seat. They should not get an aisle, because I'm an aisle guy. They should not get a window for the people who like the window. Aisle only. Or I'm sorry, middle seat only.
Oh, if anything, I'm like, I'll volunteer to sit next to it.
Oh, I know you want to.
Yeah. Because it would leave me alone.
You would energy vampire that robot.
No,
Then you'd be like, oh my God. Does this guy have a battery we can take out?
No, the battery, he's dead
Now, yes. I do think, I wonder though if they're going to get to the point where they're going to start making exceptions for robot batteries, because people will start having emotional support robots. I got to have this on the plane.
I can see that.
I'm like, all right.
We'll
just risk the chance of a lithium battery explosion.
I was reading this week that they're banning those chargers.
Banning the chargers?
Those lithium battery chargers for your phones and your devices. Like, you cannot bring those at all.
Huh. Well, there are some that are airplane approved, which I have one.
No, I think they're like fully banning them. Like, just full ban.
Maybe
because
so.
they kept saying fires and stuff. I was like, man, I don't remember there being like constantly fires on airplanes. I mean, it might have happened once or twice.
You ever seen a battery fire?
Yeah, they're tight, dude.
Wicked, and they stink.
Like when you see those Teslas on fire.
I was in an office setting one time, and all of a sudden I started smelling something really terrible, and looked a couple desks down, and looked like almost fireworks just coming out of someone's underneath their desk, and a battery had caught on fire. Oh man, it stunk. So I couldn't imagine that happening in a plane.
But now I can send Bebop to come sack tap you. I think.
Thank you. All the way in whatever city I happen to be in.
I think that's one of the.
This is from Dick.
Yeah, I think that would be. What's great about that is if it works, I'll do that to all my buddies, and I'll know my buddies are on some important meeting or they're teaching or lecturing, and I'm like, go get him. He's like, oh, he's in Atlanta, Georgia. Go get him when he's giving a lecture. The robot. And he's like, hello, Professor Yoke. Boom, and then walks out. Love Dick, and everyone in the class is like, what the hell just happened? And he does his little stupid dance.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely going to do the dance afterwards. The sack tap dance. Sack tap dance.
That's pretty
Dick,
good.
Get this. A man who hid inside a closed Best Buy store in Pasadena ahead of an anticipated Pokemon card drop. That's the release of a card.
That's dedication, dude.
Was arrested on suspicion of burglary.
Yeah.
According to the Pasadena Police Department. Now get this. This guy goes into a Best Buy store, hides, waits till the store closes, right? That sounds like the plan is going swimmingly so far. The problem is at 1 a.m., he has to tinkle. And so he gets out of his hiding place at 1 a.m. to go use the restroom, and the closed-circuit security cameras find him.
Yeah.
Alert the police, and within 4 minutes, he's in the... I don't think he's finished shaking, from his pee trip, and they were on him, dude, and busted this guy. What an idiot. We always talk about just playing your hand too much. Just hold it, dude. You were in there. You were going to be first in line to get whatever Pokemon card.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just wait outside?
Well, I guess you run the risk of not maybe there was already a line, and he's like, dang it, I'm going to be, he counted and went, well, I'm just going to go in the store and not leave.
Yeah, it did say at the time of the incident, a group of Pokemon fans had camped outside.
Yeah. We talk about terrible reasons to go to jail. I think trying to steal a Pokemon card. You might as well just remove your pants when you get into the jail at that point.
Was he even stealing? That was his goal? To steal it?
No, his goal was to get in line early. But when you're in the store after hours and a security cam catches you, they're like suspicion of burglary. You're like, I wasn't gonna steal nothing. I just had to pee. Yeah, no, you don't want to go to jail for stealing a Pokemon card, man. That's just not. You can't sound tough with that, can you? Wasn't there? What was the movie where they hung out in the
Walmart? Well, there's a couple movies.
Yeah,
Jennifer Connelly.
There was one like that.
I forgot her boy toy during that movie.
Well, he was taken into custody without incident and arrested for burglary, but doesn't say whether or not he got his card. I'm thinking not. Poor guy. And every time he goes to a card shop and sees him, dang it, reminds him of the incident. This says 15 minutes. There were cops there. I thought it said 4, but anyways.
Yeah, when you said 4, I was like, fake news.
4 minutes?
Yeah,
sorry, 15 minutes.
If it was a robot cop.
At that point, he may have already gone back into his little hiding spot, thought he was scot-free, right? And then, excuse me, sir.
No, it's more like they shook the tent or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't say where he was at. I'd like to know, because in Best Buy, I'm trying to think, maybe he got inside of a dryer? I mean, where are you going to hide? Oh, they do have the theater rooms. Maybe he kind of hid behind one of those couches.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be a solid move.
Right? Because then also you can be entertained,
Yeah.
It's usually like Dory or something like that on there. A strongman, Dick. You know what a strongman is?
Yeah, like
competitions.
the
big. Well, he believes he's become one of these strongmen. Believes he's become the first person in the world to pull a car with his penis. And if that's not enough, Dick.
I don't want to see that video.
Also, while on fire.
Okay, now I kind of want to see the video.
He insists that the fantastical phallic stunt was a bid to raise awareness for prostate cancer. Now, I'm kind of failing to see the connection between the two. However, we are talking about it right here on this blowtorch of a radio station in Montgomery County. There's a picture of him pulling this French police car.
I'll get the better one. There you go.
And he has an attachment to his midsection. You can't see any of his genitals. Attachment to his midsection, and lit on fire as well, because that's not enough just to pull a car with your dong. I will say this. There is no way for me to prove that it's attached only to his genitals, because to me it could be wrapped around his waist and just giving the appearance. But I'm sure somebody did a double check there.
I'll send Bebop. I'm like, Bebop, go sack that guy.
Well, the man's name is John Stevenson. He's 50. He hauled a 2-ton French car 131 feet along a residential street using his manhood after being set ablaze.
Okay, that's strange.
But can you imagine this conversation? All right, man, I want to do something crazy, man. I'm going to pull a car while on fire. And they're like, man, that's pretty cool. But how about you also do it with your penis?
No, I'm convinced the penis idea was first.
You think first came the penis? Yeah. No, not enough. Yeah. Not enough.
That sounds like a total pub move. You're with your buddies at the pub, and someone's like, "Hey, do you think you could do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, I could try."
Well, he used a tow rope, it says, attached to his penis. He was able to pull the Renault car along the road, and despite, quote, admitting that it hurt quite a bit, the dad of 3 said everything is still intact. Now, imagine going to
then, like, 3 weeks later, it's not.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like, imagine going to the doctor.
It's coming off the side.
because, like, all of a sudden you're having trouble in bed. And the doctor says, well, has there been any traumatic experience to your genitals lately? And he's like, no, I can't think of anything outside of that. Oh, there was that time I pulled the car with my dong.
Oh, no, I'm into CBT.
What? CBT?
Don't look it up.
Okay, I won't. But this is not...
You never heard of CBT?
No. For the break, maybe. For the break.
Let's just say the T is torture.
Oh, got it. C and B. I know what that is. But this is not the first time, Dick, that he has done something like this. The martial arts expert and former bare-knuckle fighter has previously hit the headlines for pulling a car using his testicles. while his head was on fire.
Is there a picture of that?
No, it doesn't. It's just the picture of this stunt. So this guy's all about pulling heavy objects with his genitals.
Oh, this is great right here. There we go. We're getting an inspection. We're gonna
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
Again,
I can't
how does
zoom
it
in.
stay attached without it being around your waist? Because it would have to be so tight. My thinking is it would rip that guy right off.
I wouldn't put too much effort in thinking about this.
Oh, this says he's pulled a car with his testicles and pulled a car that was on fire. The car was on fire. So he said, why not combine the both, but this time do it with my penis? Because that's how strongmen talk. I dug like this. Said the former strongman competitor. He said he won't lie. It did hurt quite a bit. I'm sure it did. Dick, what's the largest object you would pull with your genitals? Go ahead. The forum is yours.
2-ton Tesla.
A what? 2-ton Tesla? Or Tesla?
Wasn't that a song?
I don't know. Teslas are fairly heavy, on the account of all the
wouldn't
batteries.
pull. To be honest, I wouldn't pull anything.
That's the correct answer. Anything other than that, Dick, is an incorrect answer.
But I would push a lot. Zinger.
It's fantastic.
No, I'm telling you, this guy's definitely a pub dude. Just hanging out at the pub.
He does have
Coming
some
up-
pretty cool stories to tell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just one of those feats of strength he likes to test.
I have been in a group setting where they say, tell us something interesting about yourself. When you're going around introducing yourself.
Like, I went to space.
Right, yeah. This one's way
In
better
my
than
mind.
space. Way better than space. Actually, I think I'm going to just start telling people I did it. Just to see what the reaction is. Not space, the carpool. Get this, Dick. A Florida Taco Bell run ended in gunfire.
Oh, man.
After authorities said a worker apparently got angry over customers putting soda in a water cup and decided to open fire. Dick, have you ever done that? Got in the water cup and decided, I'm going to go a little vigilante here and I'm going to put some soda in this. I think we've all done that, right? But then you try and get real sneaky about it and put Sprite because they'll never know.
I mean, that guy must have been really pissed off.
It must be happening a lot.
I feel disrespected.
Right? Because, come on. First of all, it's not costing him anything personally. It's costing Taco Bell somewhere, some fraction of a cent somewhere.
Probably like 10 cents. I think that's
Gotta be
I think that's what they
a
came
personal
out to.
item with him.
For
Personal
some reason, I looked that up this week.
How much sodas cost?
Yeah, a company, because they're, I don't know if it was McDonald's, but one of the fast food chains basically announced they're not doing free refills anymore.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah. Boo.
And so I was curious how much it costs. It's like 10 cents, depending on how big your cup is and how much ice you put in it. But then again, the average is like 10 cents.
Well, according to the arrest report, the victims had entered and asked the employee Damari Patterson for a cup of water. Patterson provided the cup, but then confronted them about filling it with soda. I wonder if it was like one of those suicides. You go, I'm sorry, unalives. You just go through each one and get a little bit of each.
I don't think I think I did that with the Slurpee once.
Ew. I don't know why that's worse.
Well, I wanted a Slurpee. I changed my mind. I wanted a Slurpee, so I just used the cup I had in my hand and got a Slurpee.
Mm.
And the guy's like, "You got to use a Slurpee cup." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna pay for it anyway."
Doesn't
Because
matter.
when you go to
Yeah.
when you go up to the front and pay,
Yeah. Maybe the cups are slightly different in
And
cost.
he-
It's an inventory thing, bruh.
I guess. Because he's like, "You got to put it in a Slurpee cup." And I was like, "What?"
Well, the arguments escalated, and another Taco Bell employee separated Patterson from the victims, but he returned, yelling before the sound of a firearm being racked is heard on a cell phone
Jeez.
video, followed by a single gunshot. One victim ran outside, and Patterson followed and fired an additional round in their direction. Good guy. This guy could have gone straight to prison, which missed the
probably
victim,
is.
but struck a restaurant window. No, he probably is, but he didn't kill anybody, so it probably won't be like a life sentence.
Yeah, baby, attempted murder.
Attempted murder, yeah.
Yeah, he's still going to prison, dog.
Yes. All for some soda. Although, I think I'd rather go to prison
He's
for
sitting
that
next to the Pokemon
than the
card.
Pokemon card thing, yeah. Maybe he might be so offended by that he pops the Pokemon.
Now, do you think
thief.
Taco Bell will take this as an opportunity to make a social media ad about please don't steal soda at our
They could-
restaurants?
they could
'Cause
probably
basically they're
twist it
saying-
around.
Well, they're basically saying, we'll shoot you.
Yeah, they could twist that around somehow.
Yeah.
Well, it says he was booked into jail on 3 counts of aggravated assault. Yes. Doesn't sound like he was disaggravated. Does not. It sounds like he was very aggravated.
Good for him.
Let that be a lesson to you. Speaking of going to jail, and the last story here before the break,
Ooh.
South Carolina boutique owner Pamela, I'm going to say her last name is Scrontz,
Here, I want to go for it.
found herself in trouble with the law once again when she was arrested for the 17th time since the beginning of 2026.
Schrantz.
Scrontz?
Yeah, SCH Schrantz.
I should know this. You're so refined. Scrontz.
Well, no, because my name starts with SCH and people mispronounce my
What
name.
did I say?
You probably said Schrantz.
I did? I don't even remember what I said. Okay. Well, she's been arrested 17 times since the beginning of just this year. And I didn't think that was possible. But basically, she's charged with obtaining money or property under false tokens or letters, whatever that means, less than $2,000. She's promising work, taking money, and then not coming through on her promise for work, basically. I don't understand this, man. First of all, I thought there was a limit at which you get arrested for a certain thing. It becomes a larger crime and it's no longer like a misdemeanor. But maybe I'm wrong. But I kind of feel like it's a numbers game for her. How many times does this happen? She gets called on it, right? Because it's just a small amount. She's like, well, I'm just going to play the odds here. I'm gonna promise people something. Not going to give it to them. If only half of them call me on it, I'm still coming out ahead. It kind of reminds me of like if you never pay for parking, but you only get a ticket 1 out of every 10 times, you're probably still coming out ahead. Because if the ticket's only like $50, if she's getting to jail and being fined $100 or whatever, but she's taking $2,000 of free goods, she's still coming out ahead.
And they put those suction cup windshield things on now.
What?
You ever seen that some places don't use the boot anymore?
Well, wait, it's on the windshield?
Yeah, they put
so you can't
it's
see?
like a suction thing. Yeah, it's like a big old.
Well, wouldn't you just do the Ace Ventura and stick your head out the window?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what I would do because you can still drive the car. But I think the boot probably does some damage. That's why they don't do it, right? Anymore. Or maybe it's cheaper.
If I had to guess, the reason they don't do the boot anymore was technology has advanced to where you could go to Amazon, probably buy something that removes the boot pretty easily.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I got a friend that knows how to do it. It's all about having the right tools,
Yeah. Well, it's like, I love those people who live that lifestyle. Where it's like, I park anywhere, man. Like, aren't you afraid of a boot? Man, check my trunk out.
Yeah.
I got the tool.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Get this. This is the part that I found.
You know what else I do?
What's that?
I go to Taco Bell and get the water cup.
And I put a little bit of Coca-Cola
They
in
never
it.
know, man. They're never going to find me.
So this is the second most interesting thing about this article. The first one being the fact that she's been arrested 16 times in 1 year. She runs a boutique called Thomas and Turner Boutique and advertises it as a boutique for trendy little babies. All right. What are we doing? Babies don't need to be trendy. They're babies.
No,
and in fact, now that I know she
one of my
sells
first jobs
trendy baby
was
clothes,
to build a website for
Lock
a
her up.
person who made children's clothes.
that's fine. Children have to wear clothes. They don't need trendy baby
No, it was
clothes.
like it was a boutique thing. Like the dresses were like $100.
I say lock this lady up just for that.
I never realized how many different style baby clothes there were, and because I had to do the inventory,
Well, here's the thing,
and
Dick.
I basically quit.
They have
I
no
told
s-
them I was like, I'm not keep track of this crap.
They have no say in it. So really, you can put whatever the hell you want on that kid. This is why I don't like trendy baby clothes. It's not right, Dick. They're not your little adornment, your accessory. They're going to throw up on it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on the person, because a lot of people use their children when they're that young as an accessory.
I suppose if you're a single guy, you could use it.
Yeah,
know,
I always,
gain
if
a
it were
lady.
me, I put her name on everything so I can remember her name. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Like on the little lace. Just
Yeah,
put.
typically,
you
you don't forget the name of your children.
I
but, you
forget
know, hey,
everybody.
yeah,
I forget.
I get it. It's trendy.
like George Foreman did it. He's smart.
Yeah, he's actually had it the right way. Just one name for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, why you let people do what they want with their kids?
Baby
Just
clothes
kidding.
don't need to be trendy. They just don't. Just my opinion.
Well, that's what they. You know what's really fun to me is I think we might have talked about this. Is the family portrait,
Mm-hmm.
and it became very trendy to do it. Now it's trendy to do it with just the baby. Like you put like the month and you do it. And I think we talked about like how long do you go for until you stop doing that? You stop committing to it.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
The first day of school pictures. That's what I think we
I think they
talked
keep
about.
doing that now all the way through high school, which is
Yeah.
also annoying.
I did that with my prison photos.
Look how I've matured. I've gone from petty crimes all the way up to
crack to coke. That's my coke look. That's my crack look. That's my meth look. That's my heroin look.
Well, if you happen to be buying trendy baby clothes, you may want to steer clear of Thomas and Turner Boutique.
Alligator.
Unless you're willing to take that risk. I don't know. All right, it's a pretty good time to take a break. When we come back, we're going to discuss really
what was that drug called?
Having to pee.
What was that drug called? Like, if you did it so much, you have like alligator scales.
I have no clue, man.
You didn't know? You didn't hear about that?
No, but I'm gonna
Like
have
it
to
dries
find
your
out.
skin out and makes you look like freaking alligator skin.
Not sure, man. We'll be right back, guys.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
I always get nervous, so I have to burp.
Literally could have done that during the break. Nope, mics are hot. Burp.
No, I get nervous.
Oh, it's a nervous burp.
Welcome back to Audience of One show here on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. Shout out to our onesies and our listeners who have subscribed to us. That's right, we're on podcasts and YouTube. Just look up Audience of One show
With Andrew and Dick.
with Andrew and Dick, and you'll find us. Subscribe to us on all the podcast stuff and the Facebook stuff and the stuff. And then we always love people throwing donations our way. Just visit the show page at irlonestar.com/AAA. And yeah.
It's our Dude Wipe Fund. That's what we
Yeah.
discussed last week. Dude Wipe.
Dude wipe.
Not the other kind of wipe. Dude Wipe.
Dude wipe. Yeah. That was an interesting first half. We looked up
was.
the alligator, the crocodile.
Oh, yeah. So I did want to, the drug you were talking about that gives you the alligator skin. It is called Crocodile.
Crocodile, yeah.
I'm not familiar with this. You're like, oh, yeah, me and Crocodile, we got a long history. It is made through a process that involves codeine, the main ingredient, often extracted from over-the-counter medications. Gotta love those. What, isn't there like something they call crunk juice? It's something same kind of thing,
Purple?
right? Yeah, purple drink. Same kind of thing. I bet this is similar.
But I think actually it's not over the counter.
And then you mix toxic substances with it, commonly gasoline, paint thinner, red phosphorus, iodine, or hydrochloric acid. Can't see why that would be bad for your skin.
Probably feels really good.
Oh, man. The mixture is heated to produce desomorphine, the active compound in crocodile. I guess we probably should have told people how to make it, huh?
Yeah, that's not a really good idea.
Let's go back and
If
edit
you
out
want
the last 30
to,
seconds.
if you want to be scared of it, just look it up.
Yeah, the effects were brutal. Not worth it, kids. Not worth it.
But
That's what I always
but here
say.
at Audience of One, we don't like telling you what to do.
No, you're free to make your own drug
Yeah,
choices.
Shoot. Okay. Well, what else you got for me
Dick,
today?
I have finally accepted the fact that I need readers. I fought it for years,
Yeah.
but over the past year or so, I've
Do you
just
have
said,
them with you right now?
I don't have them with me right now, but I do have my font blown way up on my computer.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'll blow that font up, baby.
Gross.
Yeah, I've accepted it. I fought it for years, and finally, I'm just like, whatever. I have to have them. But what my fear is that I'm going to go take my acceptance to the next level, and I'm going to end up being like the guy who has the really bright colored readers, like the bright yellow or the bright green. Something like, no, man, turtle shell just ain't doing it for me anymore. You take it to the next level. I saw a dude on my vacation last weekend with bright purple
You went on
readers.
vacation?
I mean, actually, I shouldn't have said vacation. It was a little trip, a little jaunt across the country. And he was wearing bright purple, and like purple rims, but then the side were clear, like translucent.
Ooh, I like that. You're talking about the
readers.
old people glasses?
Yeah. And I went, that dude has not only embraced his need for readers, but is like, I'm going to flaunt it. And I'm scared that I'm going to become that guy someday. And I don't want to be that guy, Dick. I want to go back to having none at all. But my fear is it's going to go in one direction and one direction only. No turtle shell for me. They're all kind of mine are all boring right now.
I found
the
mine.
brown.
I found mine.
Did you find some crazy ones? Because they're out there. That's my point.
This is what I'll do. Let's see.
I also determined, Dick, on my vacation is what we're going to call it.
What do you think of those?
There you go.
What do you think of
those are like cat eye. I love those.
Yeah, I'll wear those.
Yeah, I bet you.
Hell yeah.
Are those actual readers or just glasses? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, those.
Yeah.
See, that's the woman's version. This guy, not quite the cat eye, but
Or you can go.
that lady is embracing it too, man.
I'll get these.
Because I guarantee there was a point in that lady's life. She looks like she's mid to late 50s.
Get these bad
She
boys.
probably fought it and then said, "Oh, screw it. I'm just gonna go cat eye."
What's wrong with these? These are
Nothing.
cool.
Those are Harry Potter glasses
yeah,
right there.
Those would be tight.
No, they're not.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about right here.
What? The girl or what is that? It looks like something from Star Trek.
Yeah, it rests on your nose.
And it looks like bat wings that wrap halfway across your face.
And you put your ears
through it.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that's
that's so that you can have like a jet engine Air Force in your face, and it's not going to blow off your head. What are you doing that you need those type of glasses? Those literally are strapped to
I
your
don't know.
face.
They're
Like-
prescription.
but of course.
Oh, here we go. We'll get these for you.
Okay, what is this? Oh, nice, a little butterfly on the corner, and again the cat eye and some flowers on the other side. Very pretty. Oh yeah.
Oh my
Jeez.
god, those are giants.
I'm telling you, man. People, once you embrace the reader, then you got to start tricking it up, and that's exactly all this is: just tricked up readers.
Oh,
You don't need it, but certainly, certainly makes life more
if you're
fun.
getting readers, I'll get you this right here.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, it's just a case.
Yeah, get you a case for your readers.
Hey, thanks, man.
I was thinking of you.
Actually, I do need a case from
So yeah, yeah. Someone left.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're probably going to come back for him then. I can't take somebody else's case.
No, we got a month policy here.
Oh, okay.
This is the funniest one to me.
I guess a random earbud. That thing has
So-
been here for like a year.
Yeah, so these things at that time were probably $100 to $200.
Correct.
And this lady left one,
Just
and I was
one
like,
ear
and
pod.
we let her know. I was like, hey, you got your earbud.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Apple earbud if people can't see it, and
It's been sitting over there
She
forever.
never came and got it.
I wondered whose it was. I thought it was
And
yours.
I was in my mind. I'm like, that would drive me nuts
71.
if I have a left one and not a right one. And I'm like, all right, I'll come get it at the end of the week, or you know.
You could always put the right one in your left ear or vice versa, but I think it kind of fits funky.
But yeah, it was really funny to me. I was like,
I've also determined, Dick, that there are two different types of people in this world: umbrella people and non-umbrella people. So
yeah, I faced that one on. Was it yesterday?
I faced it this weekend myself.
Yeah.
On my travels to an area that's usually very dry, almost desert, one might say. Reno, Nevada. Doesn't rain, except for the fact that it rained the entire time I was there. Well, of course, I didn't bring an umbrella, but one of my traveling companions did. Come to find out, he's umbrella guy. And I thought to myself, not everybody is umbrella. As I noticed, most people were not. Although, if you're in that type of climate, you're probably not expecting rain, so you're probably not going to carry
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I have an umbrella in my car if I have a lady with me. But like,
Do you ever throw your jacket over like a puddle? I think that's like a
No.
movie tropes, right?
No.
You see a guy throw his jacket over a puddle. I'm like, dude, let's just step over it. Come on. This is a nice cardigan. This is a members only.
I'll just throw you over it.
Yeah, I'll pick you up.
I mean, how big of a hole are we talking here, guys? No,
No one's ever done
no,
that
it's-
except for in a movie.
it kind of randomly rained very heavily here on Wednesday. And what was funny about it was I was like, oh, should I get my umbrella? And I'm like, my feet are already going to get soaked anyway, so who cares? Because there's a couple, like between the garage and stuff, they haven't really leveled it. So basically you have to walk through a little puddle.
Yeah,
There's no way to jump it.
Oh, I thought you meant from driving rain.
No.
Okay. They do need to make umbrellas that go all the way down to like
that's
your
how
knees.
I dictate if I use an umbrella or not. It's like if my
Okay.
feet are already soaking wet,
Yeah, the rest of you might as well. be.
who cares?
Yeah, at
and
that
plus, you know, I have
Good rule to
I
live
always
by.
have a hoodie on, so
This is true.
yeah.
No, I think they need to make umbrellas that go all the way down to your knees. Just be like a little capsule.
They have that for the poop thing.
The poop thing?
Yeah, the outdoor poop suit.
You're about to look something up, aren't you? The outdoor poop suit.
I showed you this.
I mean, if you think about it, Dick, anytime anything you're wearing is an outdoor poop suit. You just drop trowel. What do you need a poop suit for?
No, it's like a legit.
Seems like just skin. What are you talking about? Oh wait, does it have some sort of flap in the back or something that allows you to
Yeah, I'm
go
looking it up.
more easily?
Well, it's supposed to when you go camping, but
Okay.
it's supposed to make it more personal or like more privacy. So like he put like a suit
Oh,
on.
and it basically is like a mobile stall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna find it. It's real. It's a real thing.
I need my privacy. Just blows up a box around you.
I did find this one. This one's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, it's like well, that's like a poop tent. So basically what this is a portable potty for camping, and then there's a tent that goes around it. Okay, I guess, yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't want to watch people do that.
All right, here it is. Got it.
I mean, there are two types of people in the world, too, when it comes to that stuff. All right, what we're looking at looks like... How would you describe that, Dick?
It just looks like a big dress.
It's a big dress.
Yeah.
I could not look at somebody while they're wearing that dress and they're getting real red in the face. You know what they're doing. It's like, well, I can't see it, but I can tell.
I gotta show the audience. Sorry.
So it's basically this pot that you stand over, and then you put this big. It's like something you would get at the barber shop, except it goes all the way down to your ankles.
Yeah.
So that you're doing it in privacy, sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
$77.
But
What a deal.
There's a couple fun. There's some fun ones.
I think
man.
I'd call that a poop cape.
Yeah, it's a poop cape.
It is a poop cape.
It's a poop cape.
Dick, are you familiar with what?
Dude, check
no.
this.
Oh no! What are we looking at here?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, this looks. I don't even. This is for our viewers only. I don't even know how to describe that.
It looks like duct tape.
It just basically looks like a duct tape fashioned into the shape of a funnel stuck to some guy's ass.
Yeah, that's
Dick, are you familiar with what a citizen's arrest is? I kind of thought this was going to be a bigger deal in my life when I was younger.
I imagine there's laws for it in certain parts of the world, but I don't think it's like a general. Like I'm commencing a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, you would always, again, movie tropes. You would see that in movies. I just felt like when I was younger that I was going to have to step up at some force and enforce the law, you know? Yeah. At some point in my life, I was going to have to lay the heavy hand of the law down, or I was going to see somebody else do it. Guess what? I haven't had to. Haven't had the opportunity.
That's because you're privileged.
Just haven't had the opportunity, man. But is it even a real thing? I got to look it up, too.
I mean, I can see, again, like, I don't think you can just randomly say, "Hey, you stole that candy bar. I'm going to perform a citizen's arrest."
Why not?
But I can see a guy.
This is like sovereign citizen stuff.
I can see a guy or woman like holding someone down because they hit somebody, and they're like, "Hey, man, like we're holding you until the cops come because you're a mean person."
It says a citizen's arrest occurs when an ordinary citizen detains a person in the belief that they have committed a crime.
But I don't think the majority of people are thinking, "Oh, this is a citizen arrest."
Get this though. It says the broad meaning of a citizen's arrest is unclear, and in some states like Texas, only allows for someone to make a citizen's arrest for crimes, quote, committed in his presence.
Yeah.
While other states like California allow citizen's arrests for felonies committed outside of the arresting party's presence. In other words, hey man, I heard that you committed this crime.
Yeah.
Crazy, but here in Texas, you got to see him do it. You got to see him.
Yeah,
poop. You got to see him poop on the sidewalk.
To be honest, I didn't know you could do the California one.
I didn't either. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even think about that. Like, oh, you wrote something bad on Twitter, dude.
Yeah, I'm locking you up, bro.
Yeah.
No, it just seems like something I thought I was going to have to do, but alas, no. Maybe when I see somebody with some crocodile, I'll be like, hey man, I'm going to get you before your skin turns alligator. You'll thank me later. Get this, Dick.
How much money would you want to make you take crocodile?
None. Zero amount, man.
Zero amount? Like $1 million?
Well, just once?
Just once. Just once.
Okay. Do you instantly get the alligator skin?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I have
it's
no
probably
idea.
from prolonged use, right?
I imagine addicts, meaning like they do it over and over and
Is
over.
it just me, or is it kind of ironic that something that gives you alligator skin is caused by a drug that almost sounds like crocodile?
Well, that's the whole joke because it's Russian.
Crocodile.
Crocodile is Russian for crocodile.
But then they should call it crocodile skin, not alligator skin. Maybe they do, and we just said
Maybe
the
they
wrong
don't know the
word.
difference between a crocodile and an alligator.
They're stupid. They're a bunch of Germans or whatever, like Russians. Whatever you said. Get this, Dick. You're going to love this. A 78-year-old woman held a funeral service where her deceased husband appeared and spoke as a hologram.
Oh, cool.
Hell yes. Now, we just talked a few weeks ago. I ranted about how it's unnecessary to have pictures of the people that are for the party, but I did give the exception
For funerals.
For funeral. Now, this has got to take it to the
Now,
next level.
I'm going to get a hologram
Yeah.
now for the soon-to-be pool party we're going to have, and I'm gonna put a hologram up reminding people where the bathrooms are, and what
Don't do crocodile.
what not to touch, how the 3-shell system works, and then
Well, this says Pam Conrath of Washington told the outlet that she used pre-recorded material and drew on her 60 years of marriage to develop a script for her husband's hologram to read out loud.
how many times do you think the husband cried watching it?
Himself died. Man, I didn't realize how sad it was going to be.
Well, I mean, like
this
that
is
would
what's
creep
interesting,
that would
Dick.
creep me out. Like say like you died and
Uh-huh.
I got you did a
Hologram
hologram
of me.
recording, and it's just like you get home and like you're like put it over there with the keys and it turns on, and you're like, Andrew.
No, it'd be weird if the hologram started crying at his own funeral, though. He's like, man, this is pretty sad. I'm all torn up about this guy leaving, man. He was a great guy. But get this. This is the best part of this. Thing.
Okay, here we go.
Approximately 200 people gathered for the funeral service,
All right, what did it look like?
most of whom had no idea what they were about to see. That's right, a life-size hologram of the man they once knew, speaking directly to them. And most people were freaked out. Some genuinely couldn't understand how it was happening. And you got to understand, this is probably a lot of older people, too. Probably not understanding exactly the technology that's behind this.
Let's see if I can buy one. Ooh, yeah, here we
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking some of these old people
go.
may not
Holographic human
be able
available today. That's
to
really
tell
weird.
the difference.
All right, I'm gonna see how much.
So
it is.
this lady did promise her husband before he died that she would give him a, quote, super wake. And I will admit, she came through on this one. This is pretty super. Kind of super, dude. Another person said, I was completely impressed. It stayed with me. Yeah, I would think so. You walk in, you're like, thought you were dead, dude.
I wonder how much it is.
Conrath explained that she promised her husband, like I said, super wake and intended to spend $2,000 on it. However, she ended up spending 10 to 15 times as much, but believes her husband would have been inspired and thankful for it. I'm not real good at math, Dick.
Yeah,
But I
it's
think that's like
3,000 to
25,000
Yeah, it's
$20,000.
20,000 plus.
So I think her husband there was thinking he was just going to get a cheap, a little like Temu version of a hologram.
Can't go to that website.
And she went and got the Ferrari version, I guess. Can't go to that website, huh?
Oh yeah, this one's 3,000.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I think you got to pay for the software on top of that.
This is just the machine that generates the image. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got to put in the program that says how great of a guy he once was and all that stuff. I don't know. Would you want to have a hologram at your wedding, Dick? Or wedding? I'm sorry, your funeral
I don't.
or wedding, whatever. I know you want a robot
I
to
don't
stand in for you.
care. I wouldn't care.
At that point, right? I guess you
Well, we already
don't.
talked about our funeral. I mean, like
Okay.
that.
All right.
You already told. We talked about this. What I wanted
Having
to
hologram.
do.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying hologram specifically though. Not what you want to do, but a hologram. I guess you
Yeah, I would get a hologram next to the flaming arrows, and I would encourage everybody.
just go right through you though.
No,
Because you're a hologram.
No, my body's on the ship, and everyone has to shoot an arrow.
And hologram you is encouraging your attendees to shoot the arrow at you, dead you.
yeah, it's like, come on,
Come on, hit me.
you got it.
Hit me.
You got it. You got it. And then I randomly do one that's like, so when they do hit it, like it switches over. It's like, you got it.
No, then the hologram.
I'm still
The
alive.
hologram you goes, oh,
Yeah, that's
how
it. There's-
could you?
There's some good jokes in there.
How could you?
There's some good jokes
It's
to be
freaky.
had.
I'm going to say, whoever's listening to this now, please do not produce a hologram of me at any time.
Really?
Dead or alive. No, man.
You know what I'll do is I'll take all the recordings of you just complaining about stupid stuff
Mm-hmm.
and just have that on loop at the funeral.
There's no shortage of them.
Yeah.
Audience of One show, everyone. Fridays at 10
Let's see how
a.m.
he feels about parking today.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, hologram all day. That'd be so much fun.
I just love the fact that people didn't know. I will say this. If you're going to do this and you're elderly, you have to let people know. Hey, just so you know, there's going to be a hologram of the dead dude up there talking. It's not really him.
Well, no, it's funny. I had this conversation with my buddies. We watched Blade Runner 2026, or is it 2024, I think. And in the movie, there was a
Split the difference. 2025.
Well, have you seen the movie yet?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
There's a hologram in it,
Mm-hmm.
and we're all sitting there, and I go, "Yeah, I would do that. I would have that." And everyone was like, really? That's so,
No,
you wouldn't find a
it
real
checks.
person? I'm like,
It
yeah,
checks.
but the cool thing is you can turn it off.
It checks.
And we had a debate about it. I was like, think about all the old people who lost their loved one, and they can have a hologram of their loved one.
Again, it doesn't help with the healing process. They're gone. That's part of the healing process.
yeah, but then you
you're just dragging it on, man.
No, you live till you die.
But yeah, okay.
And then the pain's gone. You're dead. Who cares? That's if you're one of those people who believe in that's the one. From what I understand, I talk to a lot of old people all the time. They just want to talk to people. That's all they really care about. It's like when they lose. I always ask people like, how'd you handle the death of your husband? Most of them just say like, I just miss talking to him. So that's what I would miss is just talking to somebody. So they would all be about the hologram program. Okay, you don't know old people like I know old people because they're my friends.
I don't know, man. I think that's again, you start talking to other people, not the
Yeah.
person who is
Well, that's
deceased.
what I'm saying. But when you're immobile because you're old,
Okay.
you can't go out into the world a lot.
Maybe you can get a hologram of somebody else, just not the person who's deceased. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I would have you
Aw, thanks, buddy.
and those stupid glasses.
Dick, I don't know what your thoughts are on exotic game hunting.
Wearing the poop suit.
Forever on a hologram. I don't know what your thoughts are on exotic big game hunting, but something tells me
I think it's pretty tight.
you're gonna have stories about it. Yeah, I went on a safari once. I just can have a feeling you're gonna be like, yeah, shot an elephant gun. Get this.
I have shot an elephant gun,
I knew it was coming.
but I haven't shot an elephant.
Well, neither is this guy. A California vineyard owner has died after being crushed by elephants while on a hunting expedition in Africa. This dude was 75 years old, and he was hunting, I don't know what exactly this is, yellow-backed dukers? Yellow-backed dukers.
Where do you even shoot an elephant?
Somewhere in Africa. This is Gabon.
No,
Gabon.
I mean on its body. Like, where's the kill shot? Like,
I mean, probably not in the butt. I'm assuming it's anywhere that you would normally kill an animal.
let's see if they're gonna let me look it up.
Well, it was on April 17 when the deadly incident occurred. Now, this guy had kept an extensive collection
Brain
of
shot.
animals. The thing is, you don't want to shoot it in the head because then you probably want to stuff it, right? That's what these guys do. It's all for, show.
Heart lung shot.
It's not like you're trying to eat elephant, I don't think. So,
Got to be 20 to 30 yards away.
get this, though. He has an extensive collection of animals in his home. He was trampled to death when his guide stumbled into 5 female elephants with a calf. Not sure how you stumble into an elephant. Seems like you would see them coming. I mean, you stumble into a small field animal. I could see that. Maybe something that's hiding, but I've never thought you could stumble into some elephants. Well, they did. They were protecting their babies, and
Good for them.
they felt threatened.
What's that joke? Fight the bull, get the horns.
Mess with the bull.
Yeah, there you
Get
go.
the horn, yeah. I'm not against hunting by any means, and I'm not necessarily.
I feel like
but
elephant wouldn't be very good.
It's about this exotic stuff that just kind of annoys me. But I've heard that that a lot of times these elephants are either they're on their way out, they're elderly, they're not going to let you shoot young elephants, and they've got it all down to a business or whatever.
I
guess,
always
but,
wanted to do the hog shooting from the helicopter.
Yes, because
Shoot
hogs are invasive.
No, we can justify it any way we
Yeah.
want. I just think it's tight that you're in a helicopter shooting a gun.
Get some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would like to do that as well. And as we've laid out
And
our rules
blowing
before,
something up would be pretty cool too.
we've laid out rules before. What's the smallest animal you can actually get trampled with or by? And I think we settled in somewhere around deer. Anything smaller than a deer, you're not getting trampled by it. Elephant?
No, we got into the details of like how many stomps.
No, it was the size of the animal.
Because like deer won't just sit there and just like a horse will do that.
Yeah, but
horse will
Okay,
like, literally.
you're talking
just-
about the characteristics of the animal. I'm just talking about the size of the animal. You can't say, "Oh, I was trampled by a raccoon."
So are you already on the ground?
No, you're standing.
Okay. Yeah, deer could probably knock
That's
you
about
over.
the size,
That can
yeah.
knock you over. A large cat can knock you over. A dog can knock
Sorry,
you over.
you can't get trampled by a cat.
A dog, a Austrian Shepherd or not Austrian Shepherd,
Okay, but
like
we're,
a police dog.
we're starting to get-
knocked me over.
yeah, that's because you were running with your
No,
crocodile.
I put on
Crocodile.
I put on the suit,
Yeah, I know.
and it knocked my butt over.
Well, my point
It's a
is,
big dog.
an elephant is definitely large enough to trample you by the rules that we've laid out, we've established for sure.
I would say dog.
And we watched that video of that one
I'm
elephant.
the crazy one.
Uh huh.
Killing people, just throwing people.
Just tossing people. It was on the
No.
it was on the loose in some Indian village, right? And it just
What's
oh my god!
you know, hunters are a really interesting group of people because they find their own enjoyment of the way they like to hunt. And I never really understood people who would get to that point, like, yeah, I want to go hunt an elephant, because you're not necessarily hunting it.
You're shooting it.
You're just kind of like, yeah,
If you're stalking it in the grass and you have to sneak up on it,
but,
that's
like,
hunting.
But elephants aren't like survival animals. They're not going to try to hide.
True. That's what I was saying. They stumbled upon 5 of them. How did you not see that?
Now, it would be a manly thing to do that I would be okay with. Those crazy mountain goats that get on those cliffs that are like, you're kind of wondering how the heck are they standing on that cliff because it's so steep. Now, I can see a guy taking a knife and climbing that mountain and killing a goat. That would be pretty baller.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's just a defenseless animal. That's what I mean. Like killing a tiger, I get, because tigers are crazy,
I guess.
and you actually have to hunt those. But an elephant,
yeah, I don't know, man.
like,
I'm not for any of it. Get
do
this.
people eat giraffes?
I mean, I think people can eat anything.
I know, but
If
like,
you get hungry enough. I don't know. I don't think so.
because giraffes would be another animal I wouldn't want to kill because they're kind of obvious where they are.
Well, speaking of the safari, Africa, you're going to love this, Dick. And yes, there is a video. I think you can show this. A Disney guest has apparently left Kilimanjaro Safari. This is where you ride around on a safari in a vehicle.
I like your show notes.
Oh, thanks.
It says yes, there's a video.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That makes me really excited.
Well, a guest at Disney left the Kilimanjaro Safari vehicle to pee in the bushes at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Well, man after my own heart.
And he must, yeah, exactly. And I'm telling you this as a PSA for you, a PSA. He had to go really bad, obviously, and
I'm trying to pull
jumped
it.
off of it during the ride
Is this an ad?
and said, "I'm super sorry. I had to," as he attempts to jump back into the vehicle.
Look.
But that's when one of the cast members said,
We got your readers right there, dude. Those are tight looking.
yeah, that's not the video of the
I know it's an
peeing.
ad.
Oh, how funny. Maybe because you looked it up earlier.
All right, I'm here.
And the cast member said, "Don't come back up here, sir. Come over here." And he got busted for taking a leak
Where is
at
it?
Disney.
Where is it?
Should be, I mean, it should be in there somewhere, unless you clicked on the wrong link. It shows him clearly standing there. And what's funny about it is in the videos you can hear his son going, "Come on, Dad, hurry up, hurry up." And that's not the right video.
That's right. It's in the
Well-
it's in the article.
Well, I don't know, man. Is it the TikTok one? I think it maybe goes to
I
TikTok.
don't. We can't have TikTok here.
I think that's why it was linked to TikTok. It was whatever was in there.
Well, next time you put this, okay, you know what? I take that back. Your show notes suck. Because if you're gonna say there's a video,
There is a
don't
video.
make it
I
generic.
saw the video. I
Like,
saw the
Put the
video.
link to the video.
I saw the, and I don't have TikTok. I saw the video. All right, well, look it up. Man pees.
I'm not looking at that's. I'm not gonna look up man peeing. You know, I'll look up some other weird stuff. I'm not gonna look up a man peeing. Seen it before.
Well, you said you really wanted to see the video. Well, look, as someone who likes to whiz off and into lots of things, don't do this at Disney.
You got to keep it interesting.
Did you hear that there was somebody who stole a fire truck in Houston this week?
Oh, really?
Yes. I thought I put this in the run sheet, but
did.
I don't see it. Yeah, somebody actually stole a fire truck. They were responding to a call, so the truck was left unattended as I guess they were getting the stuff out of the back. And this guy jumps in and takes off with the fire truck. Dick, do you think you could drive a fire truck?
No, I've been in it. I've been able to, like, the opportunity to.
Because doesn't it take 2 people? You can't you in the back? I mean, if it's the big one, you have to have the guy in the back steering. You know, because it's so wide. That's how they can make those corners so sharp with such a large vehicle.
Depends on the size of the truck.
Dude, I'd love to drive one. I think it'd be fun.
I've been in one that's running.
It doesn't seem like a crime you're going to get away with, though. I mean,
Oh,
let's be
no, I was
honest.
being supervised.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about in this guy's case, right? Because
unless at one time I was in the yeah.
it just seems like the odds of stealing a fire truck and getting away with it have got to be pretty low. Man, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with like driving large buses or fire
I'm
trucks. any of this stuff.
terrified of it.
I think it'd be fun, man. Just get behind it because the wheels are always so massive.
I'm gonna hit everything.
You ever
I had to
seen-
drive. I had to drive the RV, man. I freaking hated it because it's just no one respects large vehicles, and so you have to.
Have you ever seen when they're going down the road, they being a fire truck, the back end will swing out, but it's actually still going straight, but it's going like parallel, and I guess it's to block off traffic. It's pretty tight.
Yeah.
You're right. This video, I think they updated this link because this is not the video. It's not in here. Well, I wanted you to see because it was pretty funny because the kid was over there going, "Dad, hurry up." All right, man. It's a pretty good time for the quick hit here at the end of the show. Dick, do you know who Willie M. Pickett is?
No, I do not.
Well, he was an African American, cowboy, rodeo performer, and actor. And in 1972, he was the first African American inducted into the National Rodeo Hall of Fame. And then in 1989, he was inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. I'm not sure what delineates national from pro, but anyways. But what makes it most notable is not only is he the first African American in these two institutions, he invented the technique of bulldogging.
Ooh.
That is the skill of grabbing a cattle by the horns and wrestling them to the ground. He invented this. So the legend says. I don't know what they did before. Did they just try and grab him by the legs? But he said, no, guys, check this out. I got this technique where you grab him by the horns.
Well, that's what I did those goats. Same idea.
Well, you got this from Willie Pickett. You got the idea from him because he did it first.
That's tight. This guy's awesome.
It is awesome. It was known among cattlemen that with the help of a trained bulldog, a stray steer could be caught. Bill Pickett had seen this happen on many occasions, and he thought, if a bulldog could do this feat, so could he. So he was the first. Okay, so there was no such thing, basically, as bulldogging or calf wrestling before he did it. Can you imagine seeing the first person doing it, though? It said he practiced his stunt by riding hard, sprinting from his horse, and wrestling the steer to the ground. Pickett's method for bulldogging was biting a cow on the lip and then falling backward. Hold on. I doubt this is still an approved method. This says he would bite a cow on the lip. I mean, the cow's got to be freaked out. I give, dude. You ever wrestled a cow? I know you just said you did it with a goat. You ever done it with a cow?
No, I don't mess with those animals.
You draw the line
They're
at goat.
mean.
You
They're
draw
mean.
the line at goat. They can be.
Bulls are mean, man. Did I ever I showed you the video of me doing the bull?
Excuse me? No.
I wasn't doing the bull, but I was corralling the bull.
No.
That thing was nuts.
Yeah. Again, you mess with the bull, you get the horn.
Yeah.
Pickett soon became known for his tricks and stunts at local county fairs. With his four brothers, he established the Pickett Brothers Bronco Bustin' and Rough Riders Association. The name Bill Pickett soon became synonymous with successful rodeos. He did this bulldogging act traveling across Texas, Arizona, Wyoming, and Oklahoma.
Yeah, dude, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
I got several videos.
Oh, you haven't gotten there yet. I
So
thought for
that was-
sure. Oh, that does not look like an animal you want to mess with.
He was stuck in this
Yeah.
the fence, so we got him. Look, he's coming at me, and he's like, "No, not him."
Mm.
And then he came at me.
This is great radio, showing me video. Oh my, yeah, I would, dude. You were having a death wish there.
Oh, and it got better. Then we finally got him, and we had a free we had a little run with the dog.
Nice,
Yeah, it was a nice day.
Dick. I'm surprised you haven't gotten to this because in 1932, after having
I didn't want to ruin
retired,
it for you.
after having retired from Wild West shows, Bill Pickett was kicked in the head by a horse.
Yeah,
And after a multi-day coma, he died in April 1932.
Nine children.
I thought for sure you were going to you always zone into the death. How they die. He was kicked in the head by a horse.
No, I zoned in on he was married to one woman, 9 kids.
I just thought the kicked in the head would have been what got your attention.
I wanted to let you have that one.
Okay, thank
I
you.
immediately read that and I was like, oh, that's tight. But yeah, it's tight.
Anyways, yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So Bill Pickett, you are our audience of one onesie of the week.
You know what's funny? They have a statue of him in Taylor, Texas.
Before or after you got kicked in the head?
And I think I've been there.
Oh, you've seen it.
Yeah, the statue.
Well, yes. That's what I was referring to.
Yeah. It's funny. I kind of recognize
You recognize him, and you're like, oh, that's old
That's
old Willie M, my dog.
Just walk around, dude.
That's the guy
I
who
get my
invented,
steps in. You know.
invented bulldogging. That's all the time we got for this week, everybody. Thank you for your time and attention. We appreciate it. Tell a friend, like, share, follow, all that stuff. I don't know. That's all I got.
I love it. Actually, I want to ask the onesies, who would you like as a hologram?
Ooh,
The funny guy or the less funny guy?
I'll let you decide.
Yeah, there we go.
Bye, guys.